Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are having a very good day. Good Friday. So today's video, I have a fun video. Well, to me it's fun. So I have come up with a video idea. Now, I don't know if this is a video that someone else has already done. It is possible. But I was thinking and contemplating about some new video ideas that I can start doing on a weekly basis. And so one that came to mind was Friday favorites and fails. With you guys, some of my favorites of the week thought about doing, and I thought would be a fun video idea. So I don't know who originally may have started this video idea or what. So anyways, I'm going to be sharing with you guys. Now, there may be some weeks that I don't have any fails, and that's okay, but it is going to be called Friday Favorites and Fails. So I'm going to share with you guys the items and tell you what I thought about them and why I've been loving them and all of that. Definitely leave any feedback that you have down in the comments for me below. I always love your feedback. I always love your input. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to get started. So one of the items that I have been loving this week is one that I got in a mystery bag or box from Pure Cosmetics. I had shared that already with you guys. If you have not seen that video, I will leave it up in the cards or down in the description below. Blush in the color Tease. And this is what it looks like. It's just like a bubblegum pink, like that. I don't remember if I swatched it for you guys, but I would do that again. And sometimes my swatches are not the best. There you go. It's just a really pretty bubblegum pink color. Loving this blush. It's a really pretty blush. Now, would I have picked this up in the store if I'd seen it? Probably not. Just because I have certain blushes that are my favorites and that I gravitate towards, like the Becca blushes. I absolutely love those. But it is a very pretty blush, and I do like that I got it in that mystery bag. So yeah, I've been loving that. Another thing that I've been loving is the ColourPop Soul Body Shimmering Body Powder. It looks like that. It's in the color Rosé. It's a huge highlighter. Now, I did get the wrong color. I told you guys in that haul that I had showed you guys. It looks like that. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a little glittery, I will say, especially when you're putting it on the face. It's a little dark. I have it on today, and it's a little dark for my skin, but it works. I would say I meant to get a different shade, which I will be picking up soon, but just not at the moment. It's not necessary. It's absolutely gorgeous. I need to try it still on my skin, you know, like maybe here in this area and my shoulders, and maybe even on my arms when I wear like a shirt that doesn't have sleeves. So that was very pretty. It's so affordable. I think this was $14 if I remember correctly. And like I told you guys, the pan is ginormous. So for $14, to some people may seem like a lot for a highlighter, but that is so huge. Is a really decent price. I think you get a lot of product. I have yet to try it on my eyes, which I will be doing. I completely forgot about that. It came to my mind just a moment ago as I was talking to you guys. But yeah, so definitely gonna be trying that on the eyes since it is a little bit too dark for me at the moment. So another thing that I've been loving, so you guys will see in a video where I talk about this palette. This is the Fenty Moroccan Spice. I had got this palette in a BoxyCharm, and when I initially got it, I tried it, and I wasn't too happy with it. I didn't think that it was the best quality. I didn't think the shadows were very great. I also didn't think that it was worth, you know, having, and I was going to pass it along. But I am currently doing a palette challenge with a couple of my friends, and Beth and Nat here on YouTube. I will leave their channels linked down below for you as well. But we are doing a palette challenge, so it got me to pull this palette out and do looks with it. I will say that it's not the best formula I've tried. It's not the worst. But this palette I have truly been enjoying, I would say, this week for sure. I have dipped into most of the shades. The only ones I haven't really touched a whole lot are these deeper ones on this end here, right here, from this one to these three. I have not dipped in those, but this week I have dipped in almost every one of the shades past that side. So all of these shades I have, except maybe this one gold one here. But I have dipped into them. I am loving it. That is the look that I have on now. I think that they just needed a little push, you know, kind of digging into. And once you get past that, then they just come out so beautifully. I have done several looks this week with this palette, and I told myself when I was doing the looks this week with this palette, if I did not fall in love with it, then I was going to be passing it on, because I don't want to hold on to something that I don't need. Now, I don't know if this is still available. I think it is. I do remember seeing it on Sephora's website for like $29. If it is still available, I will put it down in the description below, as well as the link to it. But I'll also put the price that I find for it as well. But I have to say, this is not to me a standalone palette, because, and the reason I say that is because it doesn't have an overall shade. When I put my primer, I want a overall non-sparkly, just matte nude shade that I can put on my lid and then go in with the shadows. This does not have that. It has a white shade, but that shade is very, very sparkly, and it does come off a little pinky when you put it on. So with that being said, if you take a powder with you, I'd say this would be a travel-friendly palette. You can definitely get a ton of looks, some bright looks, some neutral looks, some more smoky looks, but you would need a powder of some sort to set your eyelids. If you're like me and you don't care to set your eyelids, then you won't need it. It could be a standalone palette. For me, I say it's not, just because I would need to set before I actually start with the shadows. But I have fallen in love with this. I think that it's a beautiful palette. You can get it on sale, then I would say go ahead if you are interested, you know, if the colors intrigue you. But I wouldn't say that it's a palette that is needed in a collection. I wouldn't say that you're missing out or anything like that. It's a beautiful palette, don't get me wrong. The colors are beautiful. So although I am loving this, I wouldn't say that you absolutely need it in your collection. So with that being said, I have truly been loving this. I can't wait to continue to play in those more deeper shades, maybe do some type of smoky eye look, which I don't do a lot of, but once in a while I do like to try to go outside of my comfort zone. So I am thinking I'm going to be doing that here soon. So that's another thing that I have been loving. Another thing, it's kind of yucky, so don't mind it, is these sponges I got in my BoxyCharm. The other one is already over in my bathroom, about them in my BoxyCharm unboxing for July. I got that box very late. I will put it up in the cards if I can, or actually down in the description, because you're only allowed so many cards in a video. But they're so, so soft. I'm loving them. They're so soft. They blend the products in the face very, very nicely. The only downside that I would say, my only complaint, is that you can see there all the product on it. It does pick up a lot of product. And I know that with certain sponges, they tend to do that. It has a ton of product on it, but that doesn't bother me because I am dry. My skin is dry. I love that it does pick that up, and if I need to add more, I do, which kind of seems wasteful. But I have truly been loving the sponges that we got in the BoxyCharm. They're so, so soft, just so bouncy. Yeah, so I believe the brand is Cala. And it came, they're like a dimensional type set. I've been loving these sponges. So if you can find, I know that I have seen at TJ Maxx the Cala sponges. So check your local TJ Maxx, because you may find these ones or more from the brand there. I do have a few that I had from in the past that are not these shaped, but they are very soft, very nice, and very, very affordable. So definitely check out your local TJ Maxx. Another item that I have been loving is the Tarte Eagle, Big Eagle brow pencil. And it has a brow gel as well. This is in the shade, remember what shade? I think it's Universal is the shade. I always do that. But it just looks like this. And that is what I'm wearing on my brows today. Now, this is a really, really nice product. I love that it's universal with the fact that, you know, most eyebrow shades can wear it. But the one thing I will say, it's a little bit of a drier formula. So if you do not like that drier formula, then you will probably not like it. You have to kind of build it up and work with it to get it going. And once you get it going, then it's fine. But my mom got me that, I want to say, either beginning of the year or end of last year. She had sent it to me with a little palette, and I was trying to use up other ones first. My Pure Cosmetics took forever to finish up. But I would say this kind of reminds me of that the formula, it's kind of dry, where the Pure Cosmetics, I had to work it up and then get it going. And once I got it going, it was just a great pencil. So I've been really loving this. I think she got it on QVC in a little set with a lip product as well as a little eyeshadow palette. But you can find these on at Ulta and I believe on Tarte.com. I have seen them as well as QVC. So definitely check it out if you're looking for a universal brow pencil. Pretty much everything for my favorites that I've been enjoying this week, that I've been gravitating towards and truly been using a ton. So with that being said, I do have one fail, which I did tell you guys that there may be possibilities where I do not have any fails. So, but this week I do. So this is a product that I got at the Dollar Tree. It's the e.l.f. I believe it was like a hydrating concealer, I think is what they called it, or just a concealer in general. And it is like a pinky toned, it says it's light beige. And I'll go ahead and I'll do a swatch. It's a little bit on the yellow side for me because I'm more on the neutral. That is what it looks like right there. But the reason why I'm going to put this in as a fail is because I don't think the consistency of it is, you know, enough. With the fact that I'm a little bit more older and I have more darker under eyes, I need a little bit of a thicker consistency. To me, this is a little bit watery, I would just say. It's not a horrible concealer. It can work. But for what I'm needing it for and what I use it, like when I have my breakouts here, I have to apply so much of it just to cover it, to cover what I'm wanting to cover. Again, this was at the Dollar Tree. I picked this up for $1. I'm not really complaining about it. I can definitely use it as an eye primer to be able to use up the product so it does not go to waste. But I have tried it on the face. I've tried it under my eyes, and it just does not do what I need it to do. So unfortunately, this is a fail as a concealer for me. I do know that my friend here on YouTube, Jessica from Behind the Vanity, I know she likes this concealer. She talked about how it covers really nicely and all of that. She is a lot younger than I am, so that could be a reason why. And we probably have different skin types as well. So just depending on your skin type, I would say if you're younger than 40 and you don't have a lot of breakouts or really dark circles, you would love this. It's a great everyday, you know, just concealer for that. But for me, for what I need a little bit thicker consistency, a little bit better coverage, and just doesn't do it for me. So I love that I paid $1 for it. Again, I'm going to use, you know, not find another use out of it. Like I said, maybe an eyeshadow primer or something like that. I don't have a ton of eyeshadow primers, which is a good thing because those are really hard to use. But this was a fail for me, just in my opinion. So yeah, I just wanted to share all of this with you guys. I really hope that you guys are excited as I am about this new series that I'm going to do. We will be coming back every Friday and doing this. And if I have another video that I need to post on a Friday, whether it's a collab or something, I will make sure that this video still does go up as well. So I appreciate each and every one of you. If you did enjoy this video and you also think this is a great idea for a series, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And also hit that subscribe button if you'd like to come along with me on my YouTube journey. I would appreciate it so very much. So I thank you guys so much for taking time to watch today. This is going to complete my video for today. Thank you guys again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.